Patients that I see that complain about dry mouth, they feel like they have to drink a lot of water. Medications seem to be the #1 cause for dry mouth. Dry mouth can cause increased cavities, bad breath, oral irritation. I like to recommend Biotine. Biotine has a full array of products. It's composed of some enzymes that you would normally find in your saliva, and it replenishes the moisture in your mouth. Biotine definitely works. It makes patients so much happier.
The U.S. Food and Drug Administration says a generic drug is the identical or bioequivalent to a brand name in certain aspects. Those aspects include form, safety, strength, route of administration, quality, performance characteristics, and intended use. The FDA says what may be different between a brand name drug and its generic counterpart are the colors, flavors, and certain other inactive ingredients.
And that may react in somebody's metabolism differently, but in my experience, most people don't have a bit of problem taking the generic drug.
Good thing for folks like C.J. Porter who watch their wallets closely.
I'm a stay-at-home mom, so you pinch where you can pinch, and you save where you can save. Medication, doctor's visits, they're really expensive, so if I can save $80 to get a generic that's going to do the same exact thing, that's what I'm going to go for.
A better thing to talk about, however, is the relationship between profits and cancer in the United States. There was a study that was published, I believe it was in 1994. It was a 12-year program, 12-year study. They looked at adults who had developed cancer. They did a meta-analysis of these people all around the world who developed cancer as adults for 12 years and were treated with chemo. And they looked at the results. And they published the results in the Journal of Clinical Oncology. And the results? 97% of the time, chemotherapy does not work. 97% of the time, it doesn't work. So why is it still used? It's one reason and one reason only: money. If you go to a medical doctor, an MD, with a sinus infection, and that doctor prescribes an antibiotic, he gets no financial kickback. Now, if he prescribes 5,000, of that antibiotic in 1 month, the drug company that makes it might send him to Cancun for a conference, right? Mm-hmm. But he gets no direct remuneration. It's not with chemotherapeutic drugs. It's different. Chemotherapeutic drugs are the only classification of drugs that the prescribing doctor gets a direct cut of. So if your doctor prescribes chemotherapy for you, here's how it goes, more or less. The doctor buys it from the pharmaceutical company for $5,000, sells it to the patient for $12,000, insurance pays $9,000, and the doctor pockets the $4,000 difference. And there ought to be a law. The only reason chemotherapy is used is because doctors make money from it. Period. It doesn't work 97% of the time. If Ford Motor Company made an automobile that exploded 97% of the time, would they still be in business? No. This is the tip of the iceberg of the control that the pharmaceutical industry has on us.